Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Drake, and he'll get this one up to the 26. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Warren. Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warren. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on second down, Warren. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Off of play action, Darnold shedding the tackle, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On first down, it's Darnold. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Gone, 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 gone.
Darnold now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bo Scarborough from 10 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off play action. Warren. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
All right, now, look at 56.
On third down, Warren. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Warren. Flush to his right. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, 30 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On 1st down, Darnold. Flushed out right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Over!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gone!
To the air again, Darnold. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. David Perry that time in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Detroit! 6.
On 1st and 10, Warren. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. And let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Warren. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Warren. Incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Warren. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, Warren steps away to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermissions?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Anderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A play fake, and it's Darnold. But he's got a noon one. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Warren. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Anderson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get... This is Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Darnold from the gun. Anuno's got it, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He dumps it off to Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's complete to Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Drake. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Everyone's got
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.